Good morning, and I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach. And I'm going to throw the responsibility for our future on you, meaning on us. Because a lot of it depends on us, and I'm talking from experience. I'm talking as a person that has come to the United States. I was born in Eastern Europe as an entrepreneur, as a woman in business, as a woman in a man's world. And I'm going to talk about what we can do as women to make everything better. Let's forget the past. Let's look into the future. Let's see how we can do things and how we can make things happen. So, Peter Drucker. Peter Drucker was born in Vienna. He moved to the US to start his literature and his career in entrepreneurship, writing about entrepreneurship. And what Peter Drucker said, that the best way to predict the future is to create it. We can create it. This is our chance. So looking at the past and saying, there are problems, there are obstacles. Yes, of course there are obstacles. We don't even have enough time today for me to share with you the obstacles that I went through. But so what? Who said life is supposed to be easy? A lot of it really depends on us, and it's up to us. So a few facts. Men are not the enemy. We are here because a few men did help us. We are here because we have fathers, we have friends. Men are not the enemy. We have to learn to collaborate with men. If we want to sell, if we want to get our point across, we need to work together. We can't say men are the enemy. In the US in general, we have men that are of color. We have diversity issues. Not all men were born equal. So you can't really say that this is the man and this is why we are kind of stuck. Another fact, some women want a career. Very driven. I was always very driven. However, some women prefer a more traditional role. I do have a few friends that got their degrees, Harvard, Yale, whatever. They got married and decided to stay home. And for some reason, they're part of the statistics that says that women don't reach high positions. They got all the education, but they don't reach high positions. Some of us don't want it. Let's face the reality. And the new Balancing Act, balancing is not 50-50. Balancing doesn't mean that you have to be 50% a woman and a housewife, housekeeper, and 50% in career. Balancing Act can mean different things to different people. It could be 80% work and 20% family life. Could be 70% family and 30% work. You choose, it's all in your hands. So the whole myth of 50-50, forget it. It doesn't work in reality. More facts. We are told from childhood that whatever we want to do is impossible. When I wanted to start my business, my professor at the university said, "You're going to fail." When I started my business and I bought my first fax machine, my mother cried. It was a crisis for her. I know, but a few years afterwards, she did start her own business, so apparently I did something right. Another fact, women in general have the fear of hurting someone when pursuing career. You're going to hurt your husband, your children, your family, forget it. Throw the baggage off the train. Enough with it. Let's stop looking for excuses why we cannot do things. It's a matter of looking in a positive way. And again, I am talking from experience. I'm not talking as a theory. I'm not telling you to do things that I haven't done. A lot of people are afraid of defeat, afraid to fail, because what are you going to do afterwards? You tried something and you failed. Good news. You learn from failure. You don't really learn from success. I know that Europe has a big thing about failure. It's an ego thing, or maybe it's a cultural issue. But in the US, there is no problem to say, I failed. I started a few businesses, I failed. I'm going to start another one, and it's going to work because I learned. So keep these things in mind. Then there's the guilt that comes with success, because when you're successful, you leave a lot of people behind. A lot of people that were your friends that you grew up with are no longer with you. But let me tell you the good news. The real friends will be with you all the way. They will support you. So let's stop being afraid and step up for leadership. 3 things that I learned. Plan. Define success. What is success to you? Does it mean you want to make money? Does it mean you want freedom? Does it mean you want to run a huge corporation? Does it mean that you want to be an executive in a large company? What does it mean to you? The other stage is commit. You can't have it all. People keep telling you you can have it all. You cannot have it all. You have to pay a price. Everything comes with a price. And you talk to the top Fortune CEOs, they all pay a price, even though they're men. Even men pay a price. The other stage is action. Act on it. Let's not look for excuses why not to do things. Let's not look for reasons that I'm going to hurt my children, as a woman, if you are out there working, first of all, as a neighbor of mine said, he was talking about his wife, and he said, happy wife, happy life. So the point is, do something that makes you happy. Then your children, whether it's a boy or a girl, they'll see that their mother is happy. You'll be a role model for your daughter to show her that you can work and have a family. You can be a role model to your son and show him that you can have a wife that is a woman, that is a family person, and can also work. So you basically start setting the path for the next generation. You take the road less traveled. It's not easy. It's very tough. And again, who said life is supposed to be easy? And you take a risk. Yesterday, one of the women said that women are risk averse. Well, you can't make it happen if you're risk averse. You have to take risk. Everything in life comes with a price. You have to take a risk, whether the risk is that you're not going to be the perfect wife or the perfect mother, but there is a risk to everything. And you pay the price. And then you turn your vision into reality. Make it happen. Let's not focus on why we cannot do that. Let's not focus that we are women and there are all of these rules. I have to give you an example that in the U.S. wasn't founded with all the rights and everything for women. But as women, we worked on things and we make it happen. So let's get together. Let's work together. Let's collaborate and figure out what it is that we want to do. So you look into the future. You look at you today, you as a woman, you as a women's organization, you tomorrow, the world today and the world tomorrow. We are here. We can change things. We can make things better for us, for the world, for the next generation, for everybody. We can change policies. We can change politics. We can change business. We can do so many things. So, taking a pragmatic approach, what we need to do to realize our dreams. And the key word is do. Let's do stuff. Let's focus on what we can make happen in this world. And yes, we as women have a lot of skills that are different, but again, we need to work together. Whether they are soft skills or not, I want to tell you one thing, that I'm not being hired for projects or for large companies because of my soft skills. I'm being hired because I can get things done. Actually, one of my clients used to call me the task force. So let's not put ourselves in a certain stereotype and say that we are women, we are nice, we are sweet, we can, we have these soft skills as well. But what people need in business is people that get things done, people that manage projects, people that make things happen. Politics, business, you name it. And the story is also, what is the cost of not pursuing your dreams? So all I can say is one of the secrets to success, which is not a secret, is believing in yourself and doing. And actually realizing that if you fail, you fail. That doesn't mean that you'll fail for the rest of your life.